morning, it's Wednesday, May 8th, 2024. Peace is a path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. On the news this morning, police launch manhunt for abductors of travelers from Bonny Waterway. Rivers APC asks Assembly to resume impeachment of Governor Fubara. Rivers State plans 20-day event for Governor Fubara's 1 year in office. NAFDAC shuts down bakeries in Port Harcourt. And on the foreign scene, porn star testifies in an ongoing hush money trial against former U.S. President Donald Trump. I'm Ifechuku Moyelo with the news. Now, police say they have launched a manhunt for pirates who attacked a passenger boat and abducted 7 people who were traveling from Port Harcourt to Bonny on Monday. The public relations officer of the state command, Grace Iringekoko, tells correspondent Emekotoka that the commissioner of police has ordered operatives of the marine police to go after the pirates and ensure that the victims are released unhurt. It was gathered that the pirates caught up with a 20-seater speedboat around Dawes Island axis of the river, ordered the travelers to cross over to their own speedboat, and then drove off. Meanwhile, the Rivers State Police Command has arrested a 32-year-old Louise Brutolu for alleged involvement in the abduction of a young woman, Ago Ogechi. The public relations officer of the command, Grace Iringekoko, said in a statement that the suspect used phone chats to lure the victim to a hotel in Abuloma, drugged her, and stole her valuables, including her iPhone and 28,000 naira. The statement said the police recovered the substance used to drug the victim. It said the arrested gang leader was previously arrested in 2021 for similar offenses and was charged in court. In a related development, the Rivers State Police Command has also arrested a 28-year-old Jennifer Timmy from Burutu in the Burutu local government area of Delta State, who specialized in luring individuals through social media platforms to exploit them. The public relations officer of the command, Grace Iringekoko, said in a statement that the suspect invites his victims to hotel rooms where he offers them drinks laced with tramadol to rape or rob them of their belongings. She said Timmy has been engaging in these criminal activities for over 3 years and has been arrested and charged in court on 2 different occasions. Moving on, the All Progressives Congress APC in Rivers State has ordered its members in the Rivers State House of Assembly to begin impeachment proceedings against Governor Siminalayi Fubara. The chairman of the caretaker committee of the APC in Rivers State, Tony Okocha, made the call at a media conference in Port Harcourt. Mr. Okocha said the governor has refused to implement the 8-point peace agreement brokered by President Bola Tinubu on the political crisis in Rivers State. He threatened to invoke party discipline upon its members at the Rivers State House of Assembly if they failed to restate the impeachment proceedings against the governor.
My party were directing the APC members who are in the assembly to immediately commence the impeachment of Governor Sim Fubara. A government that does not respect the rule of law, what the governor can claim he had achieved in 365 days is the issue of laundering Rivers money, 150 million naira per LG. Please, who knows where they say they're building 20,000 housing scheme? I was there yesterday and I wept. One is building dwarf houses in that very, very important part of the state.
Mr. Okocha also said that APC members in Rivers State will not sit and watch the governor insult President Bola Tinubu.
As chairman of APC Rivers State, I won't sit down here to see the governor insult president. The president is the leader of our own political party, and it will be stupidity on our part to sit down to see somebody way less than Mr. President insult Mr. President under our very nose. We will sit here to see the governor declare on his own, as if it's a court, to declare assembly member seats vacant. It is also an absurd to see the governor begin to espouse impunity, intimidation on the people who are members of our political party, and we stand akimbo doing nothing.
Now reacting, the Rivers State Commissioner for Information and Communication, Joe Johnson criticized the APC for the call to impeach the governor. Mr. Johnson said the 27 lawmakers in the State House of Assembly lacked the moral standing to impeach the sitting governor of the state. He said any attempt to impeach the governor will be resisted by Rivers people. Yesterday, the State Commissioner for Information and Communication justified Governor Fubara's comment that the Martin Amikule-led state lawmakers do not exist. Mr. Johnson said that since the defection of some of the lawmakers to APC, the governor has not sent any bill to them other than the 4 bills that have not been passed to date. The commissioner also stated that all 7 bills passed by the lawmakers after October 27 are not recognized by law. He spoke on Nigeria Info FM's Morning Crossfire.
No, if you get the narrative clearly, you will discover that the assemblymen moved out of PDP to APC in December. The 4 last bills that were sent to the House was sent to them on the 27th of October. By October, there were 3 members of the House. By the constitutional provision in section 109 1G, they moved out of PDP in December. So you can see the nexus.
On the petition of chairmen of 2 local government areas, the commissioner says the local government chairmen do not have the power to sack any worker other than the Local Government Service Commission.
The 2 local government are petitioned, other than MOA that has vehemently refused to reinstate that is sacked. It does not have the right. No local government chairman has the right to sack. The only commission that is vested with that responsibility is the Local Government Service Commission. And the query was able to hack into what the commission said and say, MOA refused to. Ahuda West was part of it. I will do a detailed presentation, probably if you have me on your station.
In the meantime, Governor Fubara plans to give an account of stewardship on May 29 as part of a 20-day event to mark his 1 year in office. The chairman of the Central Planning Committee and secretary to the Rivers State Government, Tammy Danagogo, made this known while briefing journalists in Port Harcourt on Tuesday.
And at that event, which is on the 29th of May, the media and the general public will have ample time and opportunity to ask questions. Because when you see the book and the governor makes his presentation, it is expected that if you have questions, there are areas, gray areas you need clearance. Of course, you will be given the opportunity to ask and also have the opportunity of getting a copy of that scorecard to go home with, study, and appreciate what
He said 10 projects have been earmarked for inauguration and flag off in various local government areas of the state, but there would be no elaborate fanfare to celebrate the anniversary.
He doesn't want us to embark on an elaborate voyage of celebrations, spend so much money on funfair. That is not what he is about. He wants us to just do exactly what is crucial and critical to let the people know what the government is doing and the direction of the government. Most of his activities, the focus of the government, the projects embarked upon, everything will be published in a book.
The 1 year anniversary event will start next Tuesday, May 14, with the commissioning of the Old Bori Road, providing an alternative route to the Eleme axis of the East-West Road. The Andoni section of the Ogoni-Andoni Opobonkoro Unity Road and the Eleme-Omoku Road connecting multiple local government areas will also be inaugurated. It will end with Thanksgiving on June 2nd. The event will also feature an economic investment summit, the launch of a youth development program, and a Children's Day celebration. An event to mark the 57th anniversary of the creation of River State will also be held on May 27th. Still to come, NAFDAC shuts down bakeries in Port Harcourt. Stay with us.
On your #1 talk station,
you get a daily dose of news trends.
Crisis averted in aviation sector after aggrieved unions suspend strike.
Intense conversation.
She's among the ICPC board members. Oh, what has she experienced in life? She is a doctor girl. She is that because she has level.
Sports and news to keep you updated all day and every day.
Join the conversation on your number one talk station,
Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
So in college, I was a government major, which means I had to write.
You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has shut down another sachet water factory and 3 bakeries in Port Harcourt. The bakeries in Rumoparale were shut down for operating in makeshift settings of wood, iron sheet and tarpaulin, as well as the use of generators inside production rooms. The NAFDAC coordinator in Rivers State, Emmanuel Onogu, led the operation. He said the sachet water factory along Mboba Choba Road was shut down for producing in a facility different from the one they registered with NAFDAC. He said the factory did not conform to standard practices. And now some federal civil servants in Port Harcourt are frustrated following the recent salary increase the federal government approved for some categories of workers. They say the 25 to 35% raise will not be enough, especially with inflation pegged at 33.2%.
Workers didn't ask for percentage, they asked for a new minimum wage. Right now, they say they are going to give us 25 to 35% increase in our salaries. We are still waiting for it.
Welcome development, but what we really need is minimum wage implementation, 110,000, and that will make us really glad. The average Nigerian should be up to be able to afford things in life.
We should do more than just increase the salary. Many people are still suffering even with the increase. So other economic challenges that Nigerians are facing, only the increase not work out. So do more than just to make an increase in salary.
What will 25% increment do an average person in Nigeria? It has nothing to add. If they say 75% or 50%, at least it's far better. I need to receive the money. So when I see it, my comment will come there.
They just talked about, I think a couple of days ago, when they pay this month's salary, we'll know if it has been affected or not.
Recall that the national president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, Joe Ajero, had described the increase as a mischievous plan to avoid a real discussion about a new minimum wage. Now, the NLC is proposing a staggering 615,000 naira minimum wage, a figure some economists say is unrealistic. Now, the management of Kenule Benson Sarowiwa Polytechnic Kenpoly has assured of its readiness to collaborate with the Port Harcourt branch of the Nigeria Society of Engineers, NSC, to foster engineering practice and learning. Director of Kenpoly, Ledum Suanugwara, disclosed this when the branch paid a working visit to the institution in Bori, River State.
When we, as the academician, join with professionals like you, the theoretical knowledge and the field knowledge comes together, it will solve problems. So I'm assuring you that collaboration is approved. We will do our best in our own capacity to be of support to the Nigerian Society of Engineers. The institution under my watch and the School of Engineering will want to be a pillar to the Port Harcourt branch. I want to commend the Port Harcourt branch for what they are doing, giving birth to branch. I witnessed the Omok branch, and today we are hearing of the Leme branch.
Earlier, the chairperson of NSC Port Harcourt branch, Idere Soari Ateke, said the body has a keen interest in bridging the gap between academic learning and professional practices. She encouraged NSC members at the institution to identify with the newly created Eleme branch.
A proposal from the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Port Harcourt branch, in inaugurating student members into graduate members at the end of their final year. This proposal signifies a milestone in our effort to bridge the gap between academic learning and the professional practices. The inauguration ceremony will serve as a symbol recognizing students' academic achievements and their readiness to transit from the polytechnic environment to the professional world.
In other news, President Bola Tinubu is expected to return to Nigeria from his trip to Europe today. The Special Advisor on Information and Strategy to the President, Bayo Onanuga, made that known in a statement on Tuesday. As you may know, President Tinubu left Abuja on April 22nd for the Kingdom of the Netherlands on an official visit. he proceeded to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia to attend a special World Economic Forum meeting between April 28 and 29. The president was expected back in the country after the forum in Saudi Arabia, but Tinubu is yet to return from the trip to Europe, fueling speculations about his whereabouts. And on the international scene, porn star Stormy Daniels testified on Tuesday in the ongoing hush money trial against former U.S. President Donald Trump. She said her life descended into chaos after her hush money deal with him to stay silent about their alleged sexual encounter was made public. That's a wrap on the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Police have launched a manhunt for abductors of travelers from Bonny Waterway. Rivers APC has asked the Assembly to resume impeachment process against Governor Fubara. And on the foreign scene, porn star Stormy Daniels testified on Tuesday in the ongoing hush money trial against former U.S. President Donald Trump. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.
On your number one talk station.
You get a daily dose of news trends.